everyone. Welcome to Kick-Ons with Callan Nuxie, brought to you by Ordira. We've got a special guest today. Everyone's probably been asking for him. Kiddy Coleman, welcome, bro. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, thanks for
Welcome, butter.
thanks for getting me out of the gym and coming on this podcast. It's a pleasure.
You're looking a bit jacked at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm mid-pump, guys. So
How long have you been in the gym for today? What time did you start?
I started at 2 o'clock potentially, and what's the time now? 4 o'clock. So,
4.
But it's what you got to do when you're in rehab. So,
Yeah, he's looking jacked though.
it's a good opportunity. Yeah, to
looking jacked,
put on a bit of size. So,
And how's the family, brother?
yeah, good. Thanks. Yeah, 2 kids now, so they keep my partner busy, Riley, and I'm pretty much here the whole day. So leave in the morning, come back at night when the kids are asleep. But she does a great job, tremendous job actually. So family's all good.
How's the rehab going, bro? We'll touch on it quickly, but a bit different. Obviously, first probably major injury, major one.
Yeah. Long term. Yeah, I've done a hammy, and that was 6 weeks, but I've done it in the pre-season, so I was able to come back early on in the season. But yeah, it's been good. It's a different perspective. Just day by day, ticking the boxes. There's a few other boys in rehab, unfortunately. We definitely don't want that, but it's good to, I guess, have a few boys in there to make it a bit of fun.
Yeah, look, and I hear around the traps of credits to you, brother, how you hold yourself in regards to how you do your rehab. You're starting to get, again, we talk about how jacked you are. So we just got to be careful about your being too heavy up top and a bit skinny down the bottom.
I don't have the best legs, do I? Little sticks, but
See how you walk around the gym, bro.
it's good.
How does he do it?
You want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Let's see how he walks around, bro.
G'day, boys. Carrying suitcases around. But it's
bro, you're getting big.
Yeah, it's I guess when I got injured, I just sort of a few goals I wanted to set myself. So obviously off field, do a few things away from footy, such as working with Nuxie, and I guess the other ones was good. I have 9 months off, so good opportunity to get fit, lose a bit of skinnies, and put on a bit of size.
And you got family holiday coming up potentially in June where you might go back home to Baronga.
Yeah, I was planning on going back, but just bought a house not long ago. So depending on the timing of it, hopefully I can go back and see mum and brothers and sisters. It's called Baronga Festival, so it's held every year in June. So it's where a lot of tourists go and learn about Aboriginal culture. Yeah, so
and house wise. You're first one to buy in your family to buy one?
Yeah. Since my if you want to count my pop's mum, so so I'm
good.
It's good, bro.
Congratulations.
It was a good accompliment. Something
Massive.
I never thought of. But
And you're moving out to
Alex
Hills?
Alex Hills, get away from the boys, sick of them. So,
But you're moving out to
Nakai Cockatoo. He sent me a text straight away. Bro. So it'll be good. Catch up with Cocky more often. Haven't seen him in a while, but
he'll be at your house every day, bro. Just rock up.
Might have a few Barbies and a few,
You got a pool too, so
got a pool.
Might as invite the mob over.
Got to start swimming, learn how to swim.
We'll touch on that a little bit later.
So we've got a good show coming up, and we'll have a quick recap over the GWS game here, Cal. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win, and it's one of those things where. Yeah, look, there's not many words that we can speak about, but to learn and continue to improve and hopefully try and get a win over our opponents this week.
Yeah, I'll quickly touch on last week's game. We had a pretty big review on it. Our effort just wasn't there, especially in the third quarter and the second half, really. So we've got to turn that around. We got a tough game coming up this week against Gold Coast. And we haven't won at home yet, so it's a big one. So how have you sort of seen, I guess, the last probably 6 weeks, Kiddy, of footy, or 7 weeks?
7 weeks,
2
and 5.
Obviously done my ACL in the first round, and we played in Freo, so the next one. So just been sitting at home. I went to the Geelong game. Obviously it was a very wet weather game, so it wasn't the best game to go watch. But
pretty.
Yeah, we touched on it on Monday. Just more, we got to start looking outside of ourselves. Bit too selfish. Few of the boys. So, just in terms of our team defense and all those things. So, hopefully this Sunday, a better performance. I think we need to win this one.
Yeah.
Just to get our momentum
Get
back
us
on the
going.
road, and it's an important game, and they won't be easy. They beat us last year, I'm pretty sure, when we versed them. So
down there,
Last time
down
we
about
versed them,
41
at
points.
Gold Coast. So I'm sure they'll be ready to go.
Yeah, I think the boys are really ready this week. We've obviously had a big turnaround, but another positive, Brucey Revel making his debut, which is pretty awesome. Nuxie, you want to sort of touch on his story, and it's a pretty awesome story, really.
So, young Brucey came from Maryborough up in the Wide Bay area, and then came down to play footy, so he did all the Queensland representative stuff, Queensland representative stuff, and he's a Sherwood boy, so Sherwood Magpies, where I do some work down there at the moment. And last week, or the last 2 weeks, he's been outstanding. He's got a bit of pace about him. Can kick a 40 to 45 metre bullet. So look out for him out there on the weekend. Even on the weekend, a positive as well as the VFL had a close win again. The last 3 weeks have been, I think, 1, 3, and 9 points last weekend. Bruce Revel stood out. Harry Sharp, he's stood out as well with 22 disposals and 2 goals. And young Benny Thomas from Maroochydore Roos, who's one of our development players or VFL top-ups, he kicked 3 goals as well. So, look, our VFL boys are putting pressure on our AFL boys as well. And, fingers crossed, Brucey has a great first game.
Then we get the win for him, be nice, sing a song for the first time. You always remember your first game, and it's really special. So hopefully his family will come, and we need the win. So
do you remember your first game, bro?
Yeah, it was against Collingwood in the COVID years, so didn't have that much family there. But I'll just touch on Brucey real quick. Good on him. He's been grinding away for a few years, and I remember playing with him in academy for a couple of games, and he could have easily given up. But he just kept at it, and he has a young family now, so I guess that's what's driving him as well.
Yeah, he had to work last year. I think he worked 2 jobs as a butcher and also at Bunnings,
and then come and train.
And try and juggle that sort of stuff. So credit where credit due.
Yeah, and he's like we said before, he's in great form, and hopefully get the win for him. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that'll do with the first segment. We'll be back very shortly with some more questions coming up. Kiddy.
Perfect.
Hey, Brother Cow, compared to our first episode, I think we've really hit our strides and started to really nail this hosting thing.
Speak for yourself, Nuxie. I'm an natural at this, I reckon.
Come on, bro. Don't hog all the glory.
Nah, you're right.
Thanks to Aldera headphones, we are lucky enough to have personalised sound right here on set.
And with their simple in-app hearing check, you can have your own tailor-made sound in minutes.
I know, bro. I have been loving my AO2 TV bundle as well.
Really?
Yeah, brother. It's been great to be tuning into all of the games this season. The sound is unreal, and it's like you're really there.
For our listeners, if you're interested in learning more about Aldera, head to aldera.com.au.
And if you're a Brisbane Lions member, don't forget to check out your member benefits page on memberships.lions.com.au to find the unique code and get your 20% off. Welcome back to Kick On's, brought to you by Aldera. Look, guys, just wanted to touch on our academy at the moment. They're playing in the Coates Talent League, and the under-18s girls and boys played here against Northern Knights. Both teams came away with a loss. Our under-18s girls lost by 43 points, and our 18s boys lost by 3. So, look, if you're down in Melbourne next weekend on the Sunday, both our teams will fly down and they'll play Eastern Rangers out at Box Hill City Oval. So any Lions supporters that want to see future stars, please try and get down there and support the academy.
All right, boys, the Tab Sports Spotlight now, favourite segment. So this week we're going to be talking about iconic sporting moments. So I'm going to ask you, Nuxie, first. What is one personal sporting moment from your career that sticks out to you, and one that you have witnessed from any sport over the years? Everyone has to go. So, Kiddy, you'll be next.
Yeah, look, probably playing my first game for the Brisbane Lions I think it was round 4 in 2004 against West Coast over at Subiaco. West Coast had the likes of Kerr and Cousins and Judd running around. I was a scrawny little skinny kid running off a halfback flank. I think I had about 15 that day, and almost kicked the goal of the year with a dash-in run from halfback flank. And then something that I've witnessed, I guess, is the iconic Cathy Freeman run in the 2000 Olympics. Sort of inspired a lot of our Indigenous people to continue to drive for success.
All right, it's my turn now. For me, my personal iconic moment in my career would have to be my 100th game. Got to run out with my son Ivor. I played the Gold Coast, which was pretty fitting, obviously being my first club. So that was, something that I'll always remember and that me and Ivor can share, for the rest of my life. And then one that I've witnessed, probably two that I've witnessed. I don't remember the Cathy Freeman one, but I've seen it so many times and that's so iconic. But the Buddy 100 goals against Carlton back in 2008, just seeing everyone run on, that was just like crazy. I think Fev could have kicked 100 in that game as well. But which would have been
in that year or that game?
No, that game. I'm pretty sure
100.
I'm pretty sure they versed each other.
100 goals.
Yeah, both of them. Was that right? I'm pretty sure. Take that out if it isn't. And then Buddy's 1000th, which was you're probably not going to see that ever again. So to witness that and to be able to play against him at times has been really special. So you go down as one of the greats. All right, Kiddy, your turn,
I'll
bro.
quickly touch on it. You boys took it forever. But personal, I think it's just recently, I think that Carlton prelim, I don't know why, boys, but it was just a good feeling. I remember when Siren went, everyone, that was part of the club that whole year. It was so ecstatic and it was good to, I guess, play in the grand final. Obviously, end up losing, but
it was like a Carlton home game, wasn't it?
Yeah, that whole week was unreal, and that game was one of the best games to be a part of. One I witnessed was I'm going to go a bit different subject. Jonathan Thurston, Cowboys NRL 2015 grand final field goal to win the premiership, Golden Point. I'm a huge Cowboys fan, so I remember sitting at home just yelling. I love Jonathan Thurston. I'm a huge rugby league fan, so that's one of the best I've witnessed in my life, I guess, if you want to say that.
Nice, bro. All right, now, true or false? Kiddy Coleman, we're going to go into a bit of true or false here. Nuxie and I have come up with a
couple of questions.
Few questions. Nuxie. You want to start?
Look, true or false, do you live next door to Cocky?
False.
You live up the road.
Not at the moment, but anyway, yep, continue.
True or false? Now, I've heard this from Blakey. Blakey told me because I flicked him a text before this. Do you get your eyebrows done?
No. I'm not wasting $60 or whatever it is.
Does Riley do it at home?
Yeah.
No.
She doesn't, bro. They're so perfect.
They're not.
They are, bro.
Ooh, no, they're not. No. I do it myself, actually.
Word has it downstairs you have a small bladder. True or false?
Yep.
Can you explain
Explain
every meeting, bro?
Yes, every Monday. I don't know what it is. I think I need to stop drinking water in the gym. I drink water, and then when it comes to the meeting,
you just see Kiddy's in the corner. You just hear a noise and you look and it's Kiddy
it's gotten
up.
It's gotten to the point where the coaches ask me if I need to go. So all the coaches know that they always say, "Kiddy, didn't go to the toilet." I say, pretty much, yeah. But it's Yep, I don't know why.
Now that you've been in rehab, a lot of swimming, a lot of off-leg stuff.
Yep.
I've got down here, bro. Is it true that the club has had to rent out a lifeguard every time you go to a swimming session?
If you want to count Breno, 5 foot, whatever he is, as a lifeguard, true, but it'd be pretty funny. I've a few of the other boys there that help me, so.
The inside joke we have is like none of us
can swim.
Indigenous boys can swim.
Yes.
Yeah.
We sink.
We're rocks.
We're land people, I think, if you want to say that.
And the very last question that's probably on everybody's mind, true or false, are we losing because you're not playing?
Faults. Yeah, I don't know what it is while
Humble.
we're losing. Geez, yeah, I'm stumped at that one. It's, I think everyone is at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trying to find the problem,
Yep.
fix the problem, if you want to say.
We'll be right. We just got to.
Yeah, it's just more so effort based, I reckon. Effort, bit of hunger. Yeah, so
We'll be right.
We have missed you though.
yeah, it's been hard to watch at times. So I can't imagine what the fans are thinking. But
Stick by us. We'll be right.
yeah, stick by
That's
us.
true.
You know, good times, bad times, we'll get through it, I guess.
That's it.
Look, we're going to just go around Nuxies around the grounds now. So we touched on Brucey Revel's debut. So yeah, credit due again. Well done, Brucey, and good luck for the on Sunday. It's Will Ashcroft's and Kai Lohman's birthday next week. So Kai's turning 21 on Monday. You were part of this. We went up to Toowoomba on Wednesday and launched the Indigenous Auskick program up there and had a ball, didn't we?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was more so just a bit of exposure, sort of getting the AFL brand out into the wider communities such as Toowoomba, the Western Corridors, where AFL's not that popular. It's more so rugby league. So that was pretty much it, just to get the little kids started playing AFL and grow the game. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and look, I was listening to a podcast to get some ideas and around how we can get better because I don't think we get many views at the moment. So there's a bunch of guys over in New Zealand. They're called the Morning Shift, and they did an episode of why Australia love the AFL. Australians love the AFL, and they talked about a few things in regards to how hard we hit and all that sort of stuff. And the three lads on the podcast, Brock, Jordan, and Mac, adopted teams, and so. Brock here is a lot. So Brock, who's a part of the three-man team, is a Lions supporter. So just giving Brock a shout out down at over the ditch.
You're
and
a
to
good
say
man,
hello.
Brock. Yeah.
Yeah, good
Good
work.
man.
Look, boys, who would you? I know Kiddy likes the Cowboys, but Cal, you had to ask me who Jonathan Thurston was the other day. So
Thrusto. Jonathan Thruston.
who would you adopt? What team would you adopt?
Yeah, probably the Dolphins. I don't follow NRL that much, but they're a new team, so I'll jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, and look, I've jumped off the bandwagon of the Dolphins and probably jumped on the Whales at the moment. So New Zealand Warriors going really well. So look, shout out to the boys.
Shout out.
So,
Can you explain just quickly the Thrusto thing?
Yeah, so
Just so everyone know what we're talking about.
I hope I get it right. But obviously, there's a few group chats going around, and us Indigenous boys have a group chat. And one night, I think there was a game, and Anthony Corey right here sent a text message in and called him Jonathan Thrusto, and it's an ongoing joke.
Yeah,
and
Autocorrect.
Yeah,
Autocorrected.
It's autocorrected, and I tried to play a prank on the lads about Jonathan Thurston sending me a text saying, "Oh, bro, I've got a box seat for you," and it come up Thrusto.
yeah, so
Look,
That's what that means.
moving right along. Anyway, look, you got the old Q Clash coming this Sunday. If you're not doing anything down there, please come down and have a Sunday session because Monday's a public holiday. So
great opportunity. Yeah.
great opportunity to come down with the fam or with a couple of mates and have a few skewies.
It's always a big rivalry against Gold Coast. It's growing every year, so should be a good spectacle for the fans. So get down there.
Do you reckon the Q Clash will ever get like the Derby or
Hope so.
or the Showdown?
Right,
Yeah, hope so. Yeah.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't
Hope
know.
so.
Hope so. It's
There's
there's always a bit of tension on the
yeah.
footy field. I think as the game grows in Queensland, hopefully it does.
Every time we play the Gold Coast, it's always a battle. You can tell that there's that rivalry there, and I think it's starting to show in games. So I think it'll just keep growing and getting bigger from here on.
Yeah, and Dimmer's got them playing good footy down there as well, hey? So nice and competitive. Dimmer. Look, key matchups, lads? What do you reckon?
Kid?
Yeah, I'll just touch on the midfield battle. They got some great midfielders, pretty young as well. Anderson, Rao. You got a few others rolling through there as well. Tug Miller, and you got their ruckman's pretty good. So our midfield will have to be up for the battle, and it'll be a grind the whole night, I assume.
And I'm looking forward to Paney and King going at it. King's been pretty prominent the last couple of weeks up forward, and Paney's done a good job on the tall fours. So that'll be a good matchup, and that probably will measure up to see if we win or lose.
100%.
Don't forget to grab your tickets for this Sunday's Q Clash against the Suns. It's going to be a good game, and hopefully the boys can come away with a win. Look, it's time for Cal's record mendation.
I'll do this quickly because Nuxie hasn't been able to speak properly today, so he's been taking most of the time. But this is my recommendation today. Bon Iver is?
Who?
Bon Iver.
I'm pretty young, so...
I'll trust you. Skinny Love, Skinny Love, the song?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he wrote that song.
I'll trust you with this.
So this is Bon Iver for Emma forever ago. He wrote this album in a little cabin in the middle of nowhere. Spent 4 months writing this album. Beautiful music. It's actually my son's namesake. So that's where Ivor came from. But yeah, some good songs on there. Skinny Love, obviously, that was a massive song a few years back. Birdie, I think, covered that. Flume's one of my favourite songs as well, and then R.E. Stacks, which is a good song too. He's just got his little guitar, had a laptop, plugged his mic in, and then sold millions of copies of it, and now he's a big dog. So give that a listen if you want. It's nice with a few red cordials.
Do you ever get Charlie to come over and listen to it on his record?
He pretends he likes music, but he's just he loves his country. That's about it. He's probably got about 5 records at home and thinks he's the record collector. But get on board that. Great album. Thanks for listening today, guys, and thanks for coming on, Kiddy Coleman. We got massage now, so in a bit of a rush.
We're a couple minutes late, but that's okay.
But that's right, Anthony.
And don't forget to follow and subscribe to Kick On. We'll see you out together.
We need it.
Boy.
Thank you.
How dirty.
All right.